Fighting terrorism is really hard. That's easily told by the countless number of years that the US has spent in the Middle East. In many ways, countries fight terrorism are completely different. The US opts to usually do target killing, which is problematic in a number of ways. And, oh, it's getting kind of late. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. The number one problem with US target killings is it just doesn't work. Studies show that it actually doesn't slow down terrorism at all. In some cases, it even speeds it up, causing more problems and retaliation attacks. The other reason it doesn't work is just the way how terrorist groups are structured. They're structured a lot like a hydra. If you cut off one head, more pop out. And cutting off tons of heads isn't the way to beat a hydra. Oh, I put a little too much in there that time. The second reason target killing's bad is it violates all of due process. The whole American justice system is built upon it, and just going to somebody's house and killing them seems to violate that a little bit. Here it is. Whether we like it or not, all the most heinous criminals in history had due process, and these people deserve it too. Now, I'm not trying to cover it up and say that these weren't horrible people that did horrible things, because they were, but they deserve rights too, because they're called human rights for a reason. And if we're going to be the police force of the world, then we need to follow the rules equally, or else, well, we're the bad guys. And that leads us into our third point. And if you follow international law, we kind of are the bad guys. There's tons of treaties and international laws that prohibit the use of target killing, but yet the US and Israel do it anyways. And countries that claim to be peacekeepers not following laws sets a dangerous precedent. And the US is so powerful, what's the international community going to do? Stop us? Yeah, that's just not going to happen. And I get it. You're probably thinking, oh, why should I care? I'm not doing anything wrong, so what are they going to do to me? And well, yeah, I could sympathize with you a little bit, but the government just being able to just call anyone a criminal and go and kill them without any due process is a dangerous precedent in a world I don't really want to live in that much. Well, the first thing we can do to stop it is actually enforce some of these international laws. A lot of them that we're breaking all the time just don't get enforced, and, well, if there's no consequences, we just keep doing it anyways. Ooh, garlic time. The second best way to actually do something about this issue is convince people it's worth doing something about. I actually didn't even think about this issue or even realize it was a problem till I sat down and thought about it a little deeper, and I bet a bunch of people are the exact same way. So if you keep talking about it, it'll get on their minds, and maybe they'll want to do something about it. And all of these issues are actually completely excluding the fact that we don't even know if the death penalty is even justifiable or not. So that's a whole nother can of worms that I don't even really want to open. And I may have changed your mind on this issue, and I may have not, and that's okay. But all that really matters is you think about issues like these, and then you make your choices. And that's all that's important. And eating good.